Welcome back to my podcast. First of all, happy 20th episode. We're on the 20th episode. Hold on. All right, happy 20th episode. For this episode, I have prepared for us a new background to the videos, okay? This is an all about me poster that I made in kindergarten. It lists some of my favorite foods, places, color, ice cream, book, hobbies, and my pet, okay? My favorite food at the time was cheese. My favorite place was the bowling alley. My favorite color was pink. My favorite ice cream was birthday cake. Specifically the birthday cake ice cream from Rite Aid. Like the thrifty one that they used to have, but now they're all closing down, so I can never eat that shit again. And don't even try to tell me that the tub tastes the same, because first of all, I've never seen a birthday cake tub. And second of all, no, it doesn't. My favorite book at the time was Goldilocks, which I think I just made that shit up because I couldn't. I mean, I know what Goldilocks is, but like, I don't think I really liked it that much. My hobbies were math and read. I don't know if there's any real truth to that. I mean, I think at least like once I got past like addition and subtraction was when I started realizing like, maybe school wasn't for me. So maybe at the time I was just like doing some 1 + 1 = 2 and I was like cool with that. But now I don't know about that. Okay. My pet, I did not have a pet when I was in kindergarten because my dad wouldn't let us get any pets. And then I have some illustrations of, just like things that I just mentioned. A picture of me holding up some kind of certificate. I don't know what it was for. And then we have a picture of my dad. And fun fact, I have a brother, so he's on there too. And then we have some pictures here. And I'm really scared because I don't know if you can see me. Also because you're seeing my side profile, and that's never happened on here. We have a photo of me crying when I was having a mental breakdown, which happens often, so don't be too concerned. This is just who I am. I don't know if you can read that, but I'm not going to say it out loud, so do with that what you will. And then right here, this is a beautiful pull from me, honestly. Sorry that I'm turning my head away from you. This is really important. We all know what this is, right? Y'all all know Paul Davidson. We're like on the same page, no? Like Paul Davidson. Say it with me now. You're an idiot, okay? And then we have right here the second one, which honestly answered my question because I titled this, I Have a Problem. So honestly, thank you for your 2 cents. Like, that is what was needed, all right? Your problem is you're an idiot. Okay. Period. And then I don't know if you could see all the way over here, but this is a text message that I sent while I was having a mental breakdown. Once again, it says, "At this point, I'm going to turn to God." So that's basically the grand reveal of the new background. We also have here a picture of my cat when I had first got him. He came home with this little mouse rat toy thing, and I found him sleeping like this. And I took a picture, and now he's dead. So I just hope that's what he looks like in heaven as well. All right, guys. All right. Happy 20th episode. Happy Pride. It's Pride Month now. It's June right now, and I am so hyped. I actually went to my first Pride ever in my life this year. I went to LA Pride. I went to WeHo Pride, and it was like pretty cool. I mean, I feel like it was underwhelming there because I was like expecting so much more, but it wasn't that big and there wasn't too much to do. So me and my girlfriend went for like an hour, maybe 2, and that was basically that. Not too much to say. I mean, it's just like really cool to like see like people celebrating themselves, and like just it's like a sense of community there. But I will say I did feel kind of like I didn't belong there for some reason. Because I don't know. I think like I don't feel like I don't feel gay, I just am. You know what I mean? Cuz I think, and not to get like too stereotypical, but a lot of times, or I mean, like just people are different and I'm not different. Like I'm different because basically because of the way that I dress. That's literally my only thing. I don't know if I have any other traits that would make me seem gay. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's like so many stereotypes about like gay women and things like that. And I really don't think that I fit into many of them that don't relate to like relationship, um like the way you are in relationships, you know what I mean? Um like if someone was saying like that since I'm the more masculine one in the relationship, I'm more protective, or like I'm more like I don't know, just like I'm more protective, then yes, that would be true, but that's also just who I am as a person. And I didn't become that when I got into a relationship because I was like, oh, I'm gay. Like, no, I have always been this way about everyone. Like, I don't, like, I grew up being told, like, do not play about your family. And I do not play about my family at all. And that's why I get myself into so many, like, dilemmas, because I genuinely just don't play about, like, people that I care about. And, like, I think all I want is like to protect the people who I care about and who like have done stuff for me, or just people who I value. And that gets taken advantage of, obviously, because people are horrible sometimes, like in friendships, in relationships, family too. I mean, you can't really like avoid someone taking advantage of you, like, because most of the time when you're being taken advantage of, you have no idea that it's happening, because it would have to be like you're so blinded like by how much you care about this person that you don't even think twice about, like, oh shit, maybe they're fucking asking me to do this because they know that I'm gonna do it, and they don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, let me try to think of an example. Like, okay, in my last relationship, not the one that I'm in now, my ex, who was, I mean, it was a toxic relationship. I'm not here to drag anyone down. I'm just setting an example for what I'm trying to say. So in that relationship, the relationship started because I was in like this group chat during quarantine, and like I found out that she lived near me, and like it ended up being me and her were together, and then we had these two other friends that we had kept from the friend group, who, guys, I love them still. I'm still friends with both of them. They're super cool. Obviously I'm not cool with my ex, because why would I be cool with my ex? But okay. When I was in that relationship with her, she was a very sensitive person, and I mean sensitive in the way where if people would make certain jokes, which were flat out jokes, it wasn't anything offensive, it wasn't anything threatening to her, but so we were in a group chat. If they had said anything that slightly rubbed her like a certain way, she would text me, and like I would have to defend her. And like I did that because like just out of pure loyalty to, like, I thought that was what I was supposed to be doing. Like, you're supposed to take care of people that you're dating, and you're supposed to like stick by them. Like, I didn't know better than to just listen instead of like thinking for myself. You know, I feel like I fell so, like, I was just so down bad that I didn't even form my own opinions on things before saying them. And I really regret that, because like I said, I don't play about people that I care about, and there was a point where I did care about her, and I did what she asked because I felt like that was what I had to do. And I regret it because I am not a person who takes these things lightly, and I will like go off. Like, guys, I'm really nice to people now because I realize like I have the power to make my own decisions and to like think for myself like before I start saying stuff. And obviously I'm much older and like I've matured and grown up since I was in that relationship. And because this was, I think, 2021, so I was like 14, 15, like doing this stuff, not knowing like that I was fully in the wrong because I wasn't even trying to make my own decisions based off my own thoughts. I was just going off of what she would tell me to do. And I had to cut off my best friend for her, and like that friendship has never come back from what the fuck I did, because I mean, like, and I have so many regrets for what I did in that relationship. Not in that relationship, but like I have regrets for the way that I acted towards other people, like outside of my relationship, because it was just so fucked up, and I didn't think, like I just didn't use my brain. I was just living through her. Like I was just living for my ex, and that's like so wrong, and I know that now. And I'm at a point now where I went through that relationship. I learned exactly what I don't want. And again, I'm not trying to tear people down. That relationship was not for me. It was not for her. And I'm in a new relationship now, and I love my new relationship. Like, if I wanted to shade her, I would say her name. Like, but I'm not going to do that. Cause I don't know, who knows what the fuck she's doing right now. I don't know. I also don't really care enough. I just was trying to find an example of like how you can be taken advantage of and not even know it. Because I was just so nice. Like I would just do things for people, and I'm sure she knew I was going to do things for her, and that's how it presented itself. That's how the advantage was taken of me. Anyways, so yeah. But in other like areas of my life, I've been taken advantage of too. Like, just when people know that you are going to give them something, and all they have to do is like make you feel bad for them. Do you understand? Like, it's so easy to be taken advantage of, because I mean, obviously you care about someone so much that you're like blinded by how much you care about them, and then you're like, fuck, if I don't do this for them, then I'm gonna feel really shitty about myself. And I've been in that situation so many times, and I still get into that situation. It's like almost an unavoidable thing, it feels like, because I don't know, I just feel so bad about myself when I let people down or I disappoint people, and it's really easy to let people down and disappoint people. So I'm like always like in the workplace, always being taken advantage of, because I'm just such a bad bitch, and I'm so good at everything that I do that it's like, okay, since you're so good at this, I'm going to give you 10 more things to do during your shift because you're so good at this. And then I end up just being burnt out, stressed out, tired, exhausted, like, and pissed off, because I'm like, I know exactly what y'all are doing, and if I don't do it, then I'm going to like disappoint people. You know what I mean? And like, it's so stupid because I'm literally making minimum wage. It's happened to me at every single job I've had. It's just really hard to like be a bad bitch like this. Like, it's really, I mean, I'm just like so nonchalant, and I'm just such like a bad bitch that every single job that I have is like clocking that T, and it just like leaves me so fucked up. I also don't know what the hell I just said. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. So is someone going to tell me that I'm an idiot now, or... Okay. Anyways, though, I did want to say... Whoa. Anyways, though, I did want to say happy 20th episode. This has been going on for so long. Like 20 episodes. That's 20 weeks. So like 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That's like 5 months. I think it's been longer than that. I just miss episodes sometimes because I'm depressed all the like I literally I'm just a mess. But I mean, that's clearly projected here on this channel. But yeah, guys, that's like so long. 5 months. I'm pretty sure it's been like, so like 8 months. Um, but yeah, it's honestly crazy how we're almost at 50 subscribers in that amount of time. That means it's been like, I'm not even going to try to do math, guys. I'm not even going to try to do math, but it's been a good amount of followers each month. We're at 45 now, almost 50. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching, please subscribe, because guys, I promise, like, I'm just such a bad bitch. You really just need me in your life. And keep emailing me. I actually did get an email from somebody asking for advice, but I am not going to lie, I didn't really understand it. So I have to sit down, read through it, and like make bullet points so that way I can like give a proper response, because it's a pretty long email about like this situation that this person is going through, and I'm like, I don't want to like get anything wrong, you know, and like it's just kind of complicated. So we're going to see what I do end up doing about that. But yeah, guys, it's honestly so insane. And all this fucking, like, as soon as I started doing the shorts, the reels, and the TikTok posts, it's been so great. Like, it just makes me so happy to see like that people are watching my stuff, liking it, and like I would love for people to comment on my stuff. So like, don't be afraid to comment on my stuff. Like, I love replying to people's comments and like having conversations with people about things that I'm saying, because I'm like, damn, you're really relating to this, and it's like super chill as fuck. And also, like, I'm 19 years old. I still have a long way to go, and like a lot of things to learn. And a lot of you guys comment like very helpful things towards my situation sometimes, and it's just so great. Like, I feel like I'm building a community, and that's my goal with everything that I do creatively, like podcasting, music, and performing and stuff like that. That's all I want. I just want like a community where like we can just like bounce back off each other, and I don't know, that's just like the coolest thing to me. And I'm super excited to keep growing it, because like that's just like, community is so important to me, especially because like I was homeschooled. I didn't have any friends. I still don't really have any friends. The only thing I do is hang out with my girlfriend. That's literally it. And like, no shade to my girlfriend. I love hanging out with my girlfriend, but it's like, not having friends is like so crazy, because like I just don't have anyone to talk to about anything. So I'm like, that's why this is like so important to me. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, I have friends and I like have people to talk to, but I don't have like super close friends or like people that I can really trust in like certain areas of my life. So I don't know, it's just really cool to like be forming community and seeing it grow like literally right before my eyes. So thank you guys so much for sticking around, and shout out to my family members, my dad, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins. Shout out to you guys for just like supporting me in like everything that I've been trying to do. It's actually really cool, because like I when I first started doing creative stuff, I got like low-key like shade from like my grandma, because I think it's harder to understand that this could like be a like thing that you make a living off of, because like everything to like the older generations is more like you go to college, you like go to some sort of school, you get a degree, and you just like grind it out. But that just is so not desirable to me. Like, I have never like, since like 8th grade, like I knew I was not going to college, because it's just like school is just not for me. It has never been for me, and I have things that I enjoy doing much more than sitting down and reading a history book or doing science or math work. And I will say, like, having an education is important, because I haven't talked about this at all, but I'm going to drop a bomb right now. I actually dropped out of high school I think last year in like October or November. I dropped out because I was like just thinking to myself, like, because I also tried testing out before this, and it made me fall so far behind in school because I was in independent study and I had to take courses for the test to like test out, so that way like I would pass the test. I failed the math portion of the test by like 5 points and I passed every other section. And so my options then were just to take a different test because the test that I took, that was the last year that it was going to exist. Like, that was my last chance to take that test. So I failed that test and I was like, okay, well, shit, what do I do now? So I was like, okay, I'm just going to lock in and I'm just going to try to like graduate. But then I was like, okay, I can do credit recovery program, which means I need to finish a certain amount of classes and then I could take this test and be done with school and like get a diploma and stuff like that. But I was working a lot, I think. I was super depressed. I had no time to do any of this like creative stuff. I had no motivation to do anything with school. I mean, it was just bad. And I kind of had to sit down and like just realize that school does not really matter, like, to me personally, because what I'm trying to do with my life is like creative, like I don't really need to know what happened in World War II in order to learn how to use like Logic Pro and make my own music and stuff like that. Like, I don't need to know biology to turn on a camera and talk to the screen. And I don't say this like, I don't mean that this isn't hard to do, because in a way it is. Like, it's kind of like everyone gets tired sometimes, and I think from an outside perspective it's so easy to be like, oh, that shit's probably so easy, but it's just a different type of work that you need to put in to do this. Like, you got to edit videos, which I think a lot of it, like, people think that it's easier because everything that it involves is kind of a hobby for other people. But when you put it like, this is what I'm doing professionally, when you claim that you're doing things professionally, it's genuinely because you sit down and take the time to do it. And like, I don't know how to explain it, but a hobby is much different than a career, obviously. Like, I could have a hobby of like fixing cars and have it not be my career, but it would be more fun to me as a hobby than it would be as my career, because that's not what I'm obligated to do, and that's not what I need to like what I have to do. You know what I mean? Like, things are more fun when you do them for fun, not when you do them for work. And I mean, this shit's fun as hell to me because I am passionate about sharing my life, about growing community and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to say, like, school was not for me. I dropped out and I kind of regret it, but at the same time, I don't think that it's worth it to me to spend time fixing that up over doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I can spend time working on my podcast, working on my music and stuff like that, rather than sitting down at a desk doing stuff that is so meaningless to me and like makes me feel empty as shit. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend my time doing things that I enjoy doing, especially when like I'm literally like, my mental health is never like, I'm never chill, dude. Like, it's just a lot. And I don't know, I'm not asking for anyone's support either, because I knew, like, making this decision, my biggest worry was like, people are gonna judge me, and that's why I haven't said anything about it. And I mean, no one really knows. Like, no one in my family really knows. I don't talk about it on the social media. I don't talk about it to anyone. It's just like close people to me. But I'm putting this out here because I'm sure a lot of people have thought about dropping out, or like maybe you're in a creative field too. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to tell you to drop out, because that has to be like between you and like maybe your parents. I don't know how old you are, but I just take it as like inspiration to like do what you love doing, and like just to not fall into traditional ways that, or like not to do things that people want you to do. Just because they're telling you to doesn't mean that it's going to be a good thing for you. Like, you are your own person, and like you can do whatever the fuck you want. Like, I don't know. Please don't drop out though, because I said this. I have my regrets, and I am going to live with them. And if I ever want to get a GED, I can go get a GED. And California has like good programs for like shit like that, and I'll be okay. Like, the other thing was, like, if I ever need to get a diploma, I can absolutely do that. Like, it's not like I'm banned from getting a GED ever. Like, I can do whatever I want whenever I want to. If I decided today, hey, I want to take a GED, I would study and do it. But I am not at that point in my life, and I don't know if I ever will be. It just doesn't sound good to me. I also don't really need a high school diploma. I have a job. I don't know. It's just whatever works in your life. I'm not trying to tell y'all. This is not advice, okay? I'm just talking about myself and like my own journey to, and like my commitment to this and to my music and to myself. I believe in myself 100%, and I mean, the only thing really holding me back is like sometimes I'm not as punctual. Like, right now I'm filming this podcast the day that it has to release, and that is like, I should not do that. I know I shouldn't do that, but what can I say? Like, I have shown on here many times, and I've said it many times, my mental health is so bad. Like, it's been so bad, and sometimes I just need a second, and then a second turns into a whole day, and then a second turns into 3 days, and like every day I tell myself, hey, I need to film this podcast, and I don't do it because I would rather do nothing. And it's really hard to explain if you've never like been through like mental health stuff. It's not that I'd rather do nothing, it's that I feel like doing nothing rather than sitting and talking. It's just, I don't know, I isolate like really badly. But yeah, guys, I mean, whatever you're going through, all you got to do is try to push through. And please, like, after watching this, I would hope that like a lot of people like can sit down and like kind of evaluate their lives and see like where they want to be in a year, what they want to do with their lives. I mean, it's a really stressful thing trying to figure out what you want to do with your life. And like, I know this because people around me have gone through it, like, and are going through it. Like, having to choose what career you're gonna do is like so hard. And especially because like it's like you have the whole weight of the world on your shoulders as soon as you turn 18. And I can speak to this because every year I age, like since 18, like once I turned 18, I had like an identity crisis, and it lasted so long. And like I just keep having new ones because I'm like, this is so stressful. Like, I'm going to be 20 next year, and that is terrifying because I think as kids, we all imagine ourselves like with certain lives in our adulthood. And like, I'm an adult right now. I still live at home. I am not in school. Like, it's not what I thought was going to happen. Like, but I'm not mad about it. I don't know. It's really hard to set expectations for yourself when your mental health is so ass, because like you could wake up one day and just like be so screwed. Like, I don't know. It's really hard to push through stuff sometimes, but we're here and we have like every single day of our lives left to keep living. And that is a beautiful thing. And I try to take advantage of that a lot, but obviously, like I've just said 200 times, my mental health is always, or not always so bad, but it's bad. And then like when I'm feeling good, it makes me want to like go out and do something rather than like focus on stuff. Like, I would rather go have fun. Not that this isn't fun, but like I'd rather go have fun outside than spend time doing this, because I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it's also really hard for me to focus on things a lot. So that's why I procrastinate a shit ton. But yeah, guys, that was just like a whole venting session about like me dropping out of high school, my mental health, and thanking you for, and my ex, and thanking you for sticking around for 20 episodes. I think I'm going to wrap this up now just because I feel like I'm losing my voice because I think I'm getting a little sick. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around for 20 episodes. Make sure you like the video and please comment. Please start leaving comments, guys. I love responding to your guys' comments. Subscribe if you haven't already, and tune in to any of the most recent videos that seem interesting to you. Also, email me if you need advice, have a question, or have a topic that you want me to talk about. I appreciate you guys so much. So much. Thank you so much for getting us to 45 subscribers in like 6 months, 8 months. I don't know how long it's been. But thank you for that. 50 subscribers is coming soon, and I will be doing something cool as fuck for that. Also, we're eating gluten now. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.